Hi! So today I wanted to show you my favorite universal eye. It's based from the Naked 3 palette, but you can use any palette you want. The point is, it's a neutral bronzy eye. It could be a bit on the warmer side or cooler side, whichever you prefer or suits you best. But I find that a bronzy eye, no matter how intense or light you do it, goes with so many blushes and lip colors, and it's been my go-to lately. And someone I know just recently purchased a Naked 3 palette, so I wanted to show them an idea that they can do with it. I used this all year round, but mostly I used it last summer, and I will again because of some of the bronzy colors in here. My favorites are Factory and Liar and Mugshot. They're about these three here. And Lunar and Limit, are great matte transition shades or crease shades, as you will. So I'm going to get into the video and show you what I like to do. So I've already done my foundation, my concealer, I set it, I put eye primer, I did my brows, and I did my contour. So I'm going to do the eyeshadow look, and then I'll add in some bronzer, some blush, and highlight. So just so you can see that it can go with so many things. What I'm going to do first, get my stuff ready, is I'm going to take my Deluxe Crease Brush by Real Techniques and start working the crease first. I'm going to start with the shade Limit, and then I'll deepen it up with the shade Lunar. I have my brush a bit on an angle so that most of the color is going up a bit higher. So some goes in the crease and then the rest goes a bit higher. And then I'm just going to swirl it around. I always stop and look at my eyes when they're open. Okay, and then I'm going to deepen the color with Lunar with the same brush. I'm going to go a little bit more in the crease, not as high as I did with Limit. I like using circular buffing motions. The Naked 3 palette is a bit on the rosy side. It's a little bit warmer. It does have some cool colors, but it's on the rosy side. It's really pretty. I find it goes with a lot of eye colors. It suits a lot of people. It's really pretty. It's super versatile. I mean, it is an expensive palette, but there's so many colors. It's great. I'm going to take a little bit of Limit and Lunar and run it along the bottom. So sometimes I will take just Liar, or I'll take Factory and Liar or Mugshot. Like, I alternate between these three, and I'll make it light or a bit more smoky. I'll make it slightly halo or not. It doesn't matter. Do what you want. The point is, you're using this bronzy look that could carry you through so many other variations. I really like Liar. I like the rosiness of Liar, so I think I'll start with that on my lid. I'm going to use my fingers. Most of the colors that go, so pretty. Most of the colors that go on my lid are with my fingers, or I actually use the brush that comes with it. It's not bad. It's really not bad. Wow, it's got this slightly foiled look. Concentrating it more towards the bottom for my eyes because it's going to kind of seep up anyways, but I'll blend. And whatever's left on my finger, I'll just run it carefully in the bottom. I'm not going too smoky, so I don't have to worry about being super precise. And really, if you're trying to go for an everyday look, you want it not so fussy. Especially if you're trying to get ready quickly, but you're trying to amp your look a bit. And I think I will go with Mugshot and just cool it down a bit. It's looking a little bit rosy for me, but it's fine. So I'll use the brush that comes with it, the flat side, and concentrate this on the outer. And I actually don't mind running this in the crease a little bit because it's not sparkly like Dust or Trick is. Hang on. These two are really sparkly, whereas these ones are more shimmery or almost look foiled. So I don't mind if it goes in the crease a little bit. It's pretty. I'm just going to blend again with my brush, my crease brush. And I'm going to take Burnout to pop it in the center. I'm going to take Factory and just go on the outer V just to deepen it up a little bit more and run it a hint in my crease. And I have a, I think this is by Sephora. It's the crease shadow. So I keep this one as clean as possible because this is my blending brush. So I can make it deeper, but I think I'll leave it at that. You know, it's a casual day today. We have Friday off for Good Friday. And because I have some shimmer going on the lids, I'm going to use Strange. There might be a hint of shimmer in it. It's mostly matte. It's pretty matte. So I'm going to put that in the brow bone and inner tear ducts. So from here, another great thing about this eye is that you can just throw on mascara and keep it super natural. You could tightline your eyes. You could do a winged eye. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a black liner. It could be a sparkly brown or a dark brown. Really, it's up to you. So I'm going to zip through lining. I'll tightline my eyes and then just run a little bit into the lashes. I'm actually going to try a new mascara today. This will be a first impressions. It's of the Revlon Volume and Length Magnified, and I haven't even opened it yet. But they have bristle brushes. Ooh, that looks actually kind of nice. Looks promising. So I'm going to curl my lashes and apply it and let you know how this mascara is. My lashes are stubborn today. Going in. Hopefully I don't get it all over my lids. No biggie if I do, but it's still a pain in the butt. So far it's separating really nicely, and I can feel that the formula is a little bit dry, so that will really help with keeping the curl. So that's one coat. It's not bad. I like that it keeps it separated and it's not clumpy. It's not huge. It's easier. I'm not getting it on my lids like I thought it would because the brush is a bit on the smaller side. Well, compared to those big fat brushes you get when you're getting a volumizing mascara. So I like this. It's easier to work with. It gets the bottom lashes mascara pretty well because it's not so huge. It's not bad at all. So you can keep it like this, or you can add falsies or even a fiber lash mascara will look great. Again, this is the kind of eye look that you can just play around with. So it looks a little bit like, oh my gosh, I look a bit tired, but now I'm going to add my bronzer and some blush, and then I forgot to bring a lip color here, but I'll go get that after. And then it'll really add life to the face. So I'm going back to an old favorite. It's still my sample, but it's the Balm Desert Bronzer Blush. I'm gonna get my brush. It's tiny, but I'm gonna run my brush through it. But you could see with just the bronzer that it already brings the look together. I think the perfect blush, sorry, for this would be from my Love Flush collection by Too Faced. And I've been really into this peachier color called I Will Always Love You. Homage to Celine Dion. And I even have two different blush brushes. I have the Real Technique one for more warm colors or deeper colors, and then I've been using this one for the lighter colors like Justify My Love or one of these two. This is NYX 02, it's just 02. It's pretty much for any kind of powder. I originally bought it for face powder, but I didn't find it worked as well because it's a bit too, I don't know. But for blush, fantastic, because it's a little bit narrow here but wider here, so it gets along the cheekbones really well. Oh man, I just dipped my brush in a little bit and look how much color it picks up. So I'm gonna use a light hand. It's so pretty. I love it. Best thing I ever bought. Oh yes, and where'd it go? I'm gonna highlight a little bit. I'm not gonna highlight too much because the Balm Desert Bronzer blush has a hint of shimmer in it, and so does the blush color that I'm wearing. So I don't want to go too crazy. I've been using this eyeshadow brush. It's like a big eyeshadow brush, and it's also wider than it is thinner. I just find it's been a little bit easier to get along the cheekbones. So I'm going to line my lips with the Rimmel lip liner in Natural. Give my lips a bit more fullness and define the edge. And okay, don't be annoyed with me. I know I use these all the time and I swear I have other lipsticks, I swear. But I've been so obsessed with the NYX Butter Glosses, and I'm going to use the color Apple Strudel because I think a little bit of pink, it's like a corally pink, would really suit this color well. And if you're going out, like a more reddish tone or burgundy would look really nice. Or supernatural, you can go for a mega nude lip, and you can just have a lot of fun with this. Smells so good. Not great if you're on a diet. It's like a casual glam almost. Oh yes, and of course, la pièce de résistance is to set your face. I'm going to be using the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. And I'm checking to make sure everything's blended. But yes, I really like it. Today I made it a little bit more rose gold. Other days I use less of the rosy colors, and like I said, I'll use Factory and Mugshot because they're a little bit more cooler, not as rosy. And then yeah, and then if I'm going out, then I'll dip into the super sparkly shades that are Dust and Trick. So Dust is a pinky sparkly, and Trick is it's like the gold one. It's nice, but be cautious when you're, I'm just catching fallout. Cautious when you're using that one because it has some fallout. Yes, oh, my hair. Yes, as you can tell, my hair is lighter than it was before. The downside to highlighting your hair this much is that it gets a little crunchy at the ends, but I've done 2 deep condition treatments and it's starting to get back to normal now. I trimmed my hair before I did all this over again, but yeah, I love it. I look so much more awake. I always love to go blonder in the spring. I feel it just, you know, it's so fresh outside and fresh on my face. So, yes, that's the finished look. That is the, you know, the bronzy eye that can go with so many cheek colors and lip colors. And to the person who just purchased this, have fun. It's fun. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!